Hi everybody, Casey Zander here, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you the exact superpower that you need to maintain healthy relationships in your life. Not only that, I'm going to be showing you exactly what you need to be and have to do, so that way the companions that you are wanting are also wanting you. Okay, so be sure to stay with me until the end because this video is going to make complete sense. Side note, these hats along with some other merch in the next 30 days are going to be dropping. I'm going to be coming out with some stuff for you, so stay tuned within my videos because I'll be leaving little clues. But nevertheless, let's dive into the meat and beans of today's topic. The guy that women want is going to be the guy that has the power to dissolve relationships based on bad behavior if it occurs. Let that sink in. I'm going to say this one more time. The type of guy that 99.9% of women want and crave and desire in a relationship is the guy with backbone, and not to mention he has the power to dissolve a relationship, meaning separate, go his separate way if bad behavior occurs. Why is this so attractive and why do you need it? Well, let's look into the deeper roots of this. Most guys today are just far too tolerable, okay? What I mean by that is any sort of bad behavior is typically just treated with a reward, okay? And I've seen this time and time again because I've been working with thousands of men over the years now, is the funny thing is infidelity can happen, cheating, games, back and forth on cell phones, being secretive over cell phones, talking to multiple people, and what will oftentimes happen is the guy will just sit there and go, "Oh, why do you do that?" And he'll stay, and he keeps staying, and because the guy keeps staying, what happens is that there is never actually any set foundation and set boundaries. So the reason why backbone and the ability to dissolve a relationship is so attractive is because it actually shows strength. And the fact is, most guys today, they don't have a standard, okay? Here's one of the biggest reasons why most don't have a standard, and I'm gonna show you how to actually get around this. Anytime that a guy will typically express something he does not like in the relationship, here's what happens. Anytime they dislike something, it gets coded by that other person as being insecure. So, well, you're not secure in yourself. If you were secure in yourself, I'd get to post photos like this and it wouldn't bother you. If I was secure in myself, I'd get to have, time partying at the bars and at the clubs every single weekend and you wouldn't be so insecure, okay? This is complete BS. Anytime you hear this, you have to turn that red flag switch on in your brain and understand exactly what's happening. And what's happening is that you are being outsmarted. Your competence, okay, your masculine competence is being dumbed down. It's being outsmarted. The fact is, since you never will dissolve a relationship if bad behavior occurs and you tolerate everything, over time, you no longer become or you no longer stay the type of man that the companion that you want would want to stay with, okay? Because you can't stand up for yourself in anything, and because you constantly agree or acquiesce that you are insecure, this is why the relationships that you have go south, okay? If somebody says you are insecure during that relationship, all you have to do is say, okay, well, that's your opinion, but my decision still stands. And that's it. Because you have the ability to dissolve the relationship, you know A, what to expect, and you know B, what that standard is. And if you're willing to verbalize that standard, that shows massive amounts of attraction. So most men, they don't have a standard. What I advise you to do is I advise you to hold your standard, hold your boundaries regardless of beauty. Okay, here's what happens. When most guys see a beautiful companion that they're interested in, all logic goes out the window. There could be bad behavior, bad personality, bad this, bad that, but because of shape or because of figure or because maybe just the overall appearance, facial structure, whatever it is, beauty overall starts to hold more power in that guy's head than all of the other things, and logistics goes out the window. So it's really funny how this works. What will happen is infidelity can even occur, like cheating can happen. And instead of saying, oh my gosh, I'm done with this, I'm dissolving this, I'm breaking up, the guy will say, oh my gosh, what can I do to win that woman back? And it's so counterintuitive, because if you look at like how that guy would treat a normal relationship, like let's say a friendship even with one of his best friends, okay, if his best friend would throw a beer bottle, okay, or throw a glass bottle through his window, okay, or throw a brick through the window, break the window, what would that guy say? That guy would say, wow, I am never talking to them again. But instead, what happens when it's reversed and all of a sudden it's somebody that guy's seeing as a companion, you know what will happen? He'll say, oh, what did I do to make that occur? And it's backwards thinking. I advise you to hold boundaries regardless of beauty. If you can do that, you will separate yourself from 99.9% of other dudes out there. There is it really makes me angry, because there are so many issues that I see right now with how most guys operate, and they think, oh, if I make $1 million, I'm going to be high value. If I get ripped in the gym, I'm going to be high value. If I do this and I raise my status, I'm high value. It's like, that's cool. But guess what? If you're not able to spot these things psychologically, you're still going to have a low value mindset trapped in a high value person's body. And it just isn't going to work. So if you can't dissolve the relationship in time, your companion will for you. And since they will do it for you, you will be in massive amounts of pain, massive amounts of hurt, all because you didn't have a standard. The type of guy that 99.9% of women want and truly do desire is one who can dissolve a relationship based on bad behavior if it occurs. Every single time you fail that test and you allow bad things to happen in the relationship and you're still willing to stay, not only does it show lack of options, it shows lack of competency, and it shows lack of boundaries. Because of that, I advise you to never make it. So with that said, there's a few things I want to show you. Number one, if you're wanting to work one-to-one with me, we do have a few spots open this month for the men's full stack 1%er program. All you have to do is go down below, and when you go down below, you can book a call with my brother Cole. Okay, Cole will actually hop on the phone with you. He will see if you're a good fit to work with me. Right now we have 3 to 4 spots available, and this will fill up fast. I highly advise you hopping into that, scheduling a call, so that way you can get the true guidance, the true mentorship, the true coaching that you've always needed. That's number one. Number two, we have around 215 spots open right now for Q2 enrollment, because we are capping the MBT Masculinity Blueprint Accelerator down at 2,000 members. Okay, we are nearing that mark, and when we hit that for Q2, we are closing enrollment. So I highly recommend you want to hop into that. Last but not least, I advise you to not only subscribe to my newsletter, but also check out my second business channel. Okay, I've just released B2C Kings. It's almost at its first 1,000 subscribers. This is where I pull back the curtain and I show you exactly what I've done over the past few years to build this, so that way you can have a personal brand one day too, just like I did, to truly achieve financial freedom in all ways, shapes, and forms. The things that I've been teaching on this channel with the inner works of psychology, whether it's how to handle dating, how to find your purpose, all of this is translated into who I am today and how I've built my brand and business. And because of that, I want to truly empower you to help you do the same. So hit the like button, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.